Hi everyone, I'm James, a blogger and your history teller. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our community.
The Olympic Games, a symbol of unity, a celebration of strength and the human spirit. In 2024, the world will watch as athletes gather in Paris, the City of Lights. But beneath the excitement, a current of unease runs deep for some. Whispers of ancient prophecies and end times predictions circulate. Paris 2024 will be more than just a sporting event. It will be a global spectacle, a convergence of nations and cultures under the watchful gaze of the world. For many, this grand event evokes a sense of anticipation, a chance to witness history in the making. For others, it stirs a sense of foreboding, a feeling that the world is teetering on the precipice of something unknown and possibly cataclysmic. The Book of Revelation, the final book of the New Testament, has captivated and puzzled readers for centuries. Its cryptic language, vivid imagery, and apocalyptic themes have sparked endless debate and interpretation. Some dismiss it as symbolic allegory, while others believe it holds a literal roadmap to the end of the world as we know it. It is within these enigmatic pages that some find unsettling parallels to the present day, leading them to believe that the 2024 Paris Olympics may be a significant marker on the prophetic timeline. The allure and anxiety surrounding end times prophecies are not new. Throughout history, periods of upheaval and uncertainty have often been accompanied by a resurgence of interest in such prophecies. Today, as we face a world seemingly spiraling towards chaos, it is no surprise that many are turning to ancient scriptures for answers and guidance. The Book of Revelation is not for the faint of heart. Its pages are filled with strange and terrifying creatures, plagues of biblical proportions, and a final battle between good and evil that determines the fate of humanity. Understanding the context of these visions is crucial to interpreting their relevance to our times. John, the apostle of Jesus, received these visions while exiled on the island of Patmos. He describes a time of great tribulation, a period of unprecedented suffering and upheaval on earth. This period is marked by the rise of the Antichrist, a charismatic and deceptive figure who deceives the world with false promises and leads them astray from God. The book culminates in the second coming of Christ when he defeats evil, establishes his eternal kingdom, and judges the living and the dead. Look around. The earth groans under the weight of natural disasters. Earthquakes, hurricanes, and wildfires seem to be increasing in frequency and intensity. Could these be the birth pangs of a new era, a sign that the world is on the brink of fulfilling Revelation's prophecies? Political unrest and social upheaval are also on the rise. Nations clash, ideologies collide, and the fabric of society feels stretched to its breaking point. Some point to the COVID-19 pandemic as a taste of the plagues described in Revelation. The rapid spread of the virus, the lockdowns, and the economic fallout created a sense of global panic and uncertainty that echoed the apocalyptic fears embedded in the book. The mark of the beast: fact, fiction, or future reality. Perhaps the most chilling and debated aspect of Revelation is the mark of the beast. This mark, bearing the number 666, is said to be a sign of allegiance to the Antichrist and a prerequisite for buying and selling in the end times. Some interpret this mark literally, envisioning a microchip implant or a barcode tattoo. Others see it as a symbol of conformity to a corrupt and godless system. The rise of digital currencies, surveillance technologies, and global identification systems has fueled speculation that we may be witnessing the groundwork being laid for the mark of the beast. The idea of a cashless society, where every transaction is tracked and controlled, is no longer science fiction. Decoding the numbers 666 and the specter of the Antichrist. The number 666 has become synonymous with evil and the Antichrist. But what is the significance of this number, and how does it relate to the events unfolding in our world today? In biblical numerology, the number 7 represents completeness and perfection, while 6 falls short of this ideal. The repetition of 6 3 times amplifies this imperfection, suggesting a counterfeit or a perversion of God's perfect order. Some scholars believe that the number 666 is not meant to be taken literally, but rather as a symbolic representation of the Antichrist's character and actions. The Antichrist is not simply a villain but a master deceiver, a charismatic leader who promises peace and prosperity but ultimately leads humanity away from God. He will unite the world under his banner, not through love and compassion but through manipulation, control, and ultimately, force. The true danger lies not in identifying a single individual as the Antichrist, but in recognizing the spirit of the Antichrist at work in the world today. Paris 2024, a catalyst for end times prophecy? As the world prepares for the 2024 Paris Olympics, the question remains, could this event be a catalyst for the end times prophecies outlined in the Book of Revelation? The timing of the games, coinciding with a period of heightened global instability and uncertainty, has fueled speculation that we may be on the cusp of a major prophetic event. The Olympics, with its global reach and symbolic significance, could potentially provide a platform for the Antichrist to make his debut on the world stage. Imagine a charismatic leader emerging from the shadows, captivating the world with promises of peace and unity. While it is impossible to say for certain whether Paris 2024 will be a turning point in history, it is essential to be aware of the potential convergence of events and to be prepared for any eventuality. Navigating uncertainty, finding peace in preparedness. In these uncertain times, it is natural to feel overwhelmed by anxiety and fear. The constant barrage of negative news, the threat of pandemics and natural disasters, and the specter of global conflict can leave us feeling powerless and afraid. However, it is important to remember that we are not alone in this journey. Our faith provides a source of strength and hope, reminding us that even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty, God is in control. Practical preparedness is also essential. This includes having a plan in place for emergencies, stocking up on essential supplies, and staying informed about potential threats. By taking practical steps to prepare for the unexpected, we can mitigate some of the anxiety and fear that often accompany uncertainty. The importance of community strength in shared faith. In times of crisis, the importance of community becomes even more apparent. When we face challenges together, we draw strength from one another, share resources, and offer mutual support. Our churches and faith communities play a vital role in providing a sense of belonging, purpose, and hope. They offer a safe haven where we can share our fears and doubts, find comfort and encouragement, and grow in our faith alongside others who share our beliefs. Connecting with like-minded individuals, studying the scriptures together, and engaging in acts of service can help us to stay grounded in our faith and to find meaning and purpose even in the midst of challenging circumstances. Seeking truth discernment in the digital age. We live in an age of information overload. The internet has given us unprecedented access to knowledge and information, but it has also made it easier than ever to spread misinformation, propaganda, and fear-mongering. As we seek to understand the times we live in and to interpret the signs around us, it is crucial to develop discernment. We must be critical thinkers, carefully evaluating the information we encounter and considering its source, its bias, and its potential agenda. It is essential to rely on credible sources of information, such as reputable news outlets, scholarly journals, and trusted spiritual leaders. Remember, truth is not found in the loudest voices or the most sensational headlines. Beyond prophecy, living with hope and purpose. While the allure of end times prophecies can be captivating, it is important to remember that our focus should not be solely on deciphering the future, but on living our lives to the fullest in the present. The Bible teaches us to live with a sense of urgency, knowing that our time on earth is finite. However, it also encourages us to live with hope, knowing that God has a plan for us and that He is working all things together for our good. Rather than becoming consumed by fear and speculation, let us focus on fulfilling our God-given purpose. Let us be beacons of light and hope in a world that desperately needs it. The future may be uncertain, but one thing remains constant: God's love for us and His desire for us to live lives of purpose and meaning.